So as I stated, I was going to make it to Briar and Burley in Bloomington, Indiana. I already bought up another pipe and tobacco, but check this place out. You won't believe it. So you come in, luggage, and I mean nice, plentiful, any kind of luggage you would want. It is awesome. Come over here. They got beautiful humidors. Canes, pipe racks. And this is why we're here. Look at the Zippos. Look at the meerschaums. Look at that. I have yet to buy one. Can't pull. I just can't talk myself into pulling the trigger. So you got Italian pipes, 7Ls. They got any pipe you want. More lighters. I did not pull the trigger on a 7L. This is the gentleman that helped me. How are you doing? Your name again?
Got a mouthful of food. Give me a second.
Sorry.
I'm Bert.
All right, Bert. He was very helpful.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Pipes.
Still here.
So you got
It's trying to be chilly.
Peterson's.
Working on it.
All Peterson's.
I need.
Look at all the tobacco.
This is a 10. I need to get my husband.
Pretty much anything you want, guys.
Like 10.
Nordings.
Pretty good to the.
10 pretty good.
Nordings.
How good do you want?
Just crazy.
They average at about 10 to 15.
If you are in Bloomington, you absolutely need to
15.
stop here.
Good.
12 to 15, somewhere in there.
Price range. That's what it is.
So then you got fourth generation
Cars at about
Denmarks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That'd be perfect.
strong,
Wessex.
medium, mild.
German pipes. I got me a Bjarn Viking Denmark pipe from here.
10, you said. You want
Beautiful pipe.
You want to go like 2 of the same? You know, two,
And this is their bulk blends. I did not get any bulk here. I bought 2 tins.
All right.
And we can go 2 medium liquor.
This place did not disappoint at all. So these are Scorties.
So this is for Scott, my husband, who buys your. Do you know what?
These are Cobbs. These are more your basket pipe down here. And there is the beautiful smoking lounge. They have all kinds of different things to shop for in here.
All right.
Race car, man. I mean, this place is awesome. So if you are in Bloomington, make sure and check out Briar and Burley. Welcome back again, YTPC. Mark, back to you. Another video. I'll be busy making videos, editing videos today, this morning anyway. So third shop. So I also, after visiting Schwab's, I made it to, it added, I think, like an hour and a half, 2 hours to my trip home. It was worth it to see these 2 shops. Absolutely worth it. So I stopped in Bloomington, Indiana to the Briar and Burley tobacco shop. You saw the shop. I don't really think I need to really add a whole lot. You just saw how amazing that place is, how many pipes they have, selection. Yeah, it was quite overwhelming for me to say the least. I stated in my last video that I bought a Bjorn Viking. I didn't. I looked at one and I was going to buy that one. I had it in my hand for a while. Somehow I'm thinking that's the brand I bought. No, I just bought a little Roma. Okay. See how thin the walls are on this bowl, but it's a deep bowl, smaller pipe. I just fell in it, and then the little, not quite sure what that is. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful little pipe. The reason why I picked this pipe is for this right here, how thin the walls are on this bowl and how deep the bowl is. I'm going to smoke this pipe probably a lot, just for the fact this pipe is going to be a teaching pipe. It's going to teach me how to smoke with the correct cadence, because my cadence is way too fast, and this thing will get hot. Trust me, I know, because I smoked it in the lounge after I bought it. And that's exactly why I like this pipe. I love the way it looks, but it's going to teach me to slow my cadence. It smokes like a dream. But yeah, it's just, they had like 3 of these like this. They were sitting, I think, right next to the Vikings. I probably will end up buying a Viking eventually. I actually saw some at Schwab's, but I already paid for my Savinelli. I believe those Vikings are still under $100, around $185 range or something. And these had like a silver band on them. I mean, it was almost like a false spigot looking type of pipe. Danish. It was really beautiful. I probably will buy one of those when I go back in January. I'll get one of those. But anyways, when it comes to, we're talking about the Briar and Burley. I met the proprietor. He is an older gentleman. He uses a cane. As you saw in the video, they sell canes, like bunches of canes, luggage. Anyway, I talked to him for a little bit, but he really seemed like he was busy. You know, I didn't really bother him that much. I just told him how much I enjoyed the shop. He's probably heard that a million times. Okay. To be honest with you, I can't imagine. There's a few shops that are still on my bucket list. Boswell's, I'd like to make it down to the Briary, and I believe that's in Alabama. You know, time will tell whether I can see either of those shops. We are going to Pennsylvania next week for work, but Pennsylvania is a big state. I don't know if it's west, east. Most likely, I probably won't be in the area to make it to Boswell's. I can keep my fingers crossed, but the Briar and Burley is just an absolute just gem. I'm so jealous of anyone who, a lot of these guys, the regulars at that place, they are so fortunate. I'll show you what I got for tobacco first. Pack this, start smoking it. I got me a tin of Sun Bear. I have not gotten to try it. I had a bowl yesterday. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoy it a lot. It's a very enjoyable blend. But I got 2 tins of this after I smoked the first bowl. I went and got another tin, and I got another tin of sixpence. I know Alan has at least 1, if not 2 tins of sixpence. I'm going to buy that up. I'm going to have at least 3 tins of that, because that right now is my right now, that's pretty much my go-to. That and that aromatic, and it's I can't remember what it's called, but the aromatic that I bought at Gatlin Burlier, that stuff is, oh wow, that stuff is a home run. It is so good. I kind of covered it in the one video. I'll probably cover it a little more, but wow. I'm glad Richard talked me into buying 8 ounces of that stuff. Because it is really, really good stuff. The Sun Bear, I'm sure a lot of you have had this, so I don't really I'm not going to like do a review on it. I'm just going to have a bowl of it. It's good. I just actually, the night before I left to go to visit these shops, I actually watched, I subscribe to Cornell and Deal's YouTube channel, so that's their master blender, Jeremy. I can never remember the man's last name. Beautiful long beard. Anyway, he was talking about this blend. He did a video on this blend, and that's why I ended up, if they have it, I'm going to buy it, which I did. This pipe is so comfortable. It's light. It's so comfortable. It hangs so well. I just love it. And it was like, I think, $75 for this pipe. It's just a wonderful, and I'll be taking this with me on my trips. I'll be smoking it a lot. So when it comes to the Briar and Burley, the young gentleman you saw in the video, Bert, he's the one that assisted me. He was very helpful. He has worked there for 6 years. He only smoked cigars while I was there in the lounge, though. But he does have a passion for pipes. He said that's why he works there and will continue to work there until he can't work there anymore. But there were 3 gentlemen in the lounge that I'm gonna pretty much focus on the entire experience there, the lounge experience, talking to them, talking to Bert. They had a great story that I'm going to share with you. 2 stories. First story, they were telling me a few of the famous people that have visited that shop. I did have a hard time getting this lit yesterday, and I'm having a hard time today. And I might just set this down instead of trying to smoke and tell this story if it don't light. Okay. I think I might have it. So, first famous person they said visited there was David Letterman. I did not know this, but his sister lives in Bloomington, Indiana. So he visited the shop, I guess had a cigar. That was pretty cool. Second famous person, Ron White. He was at the shop. But the most interesting story was Harrison Ford was at the shop. And Bert, he was there that day. And one of his college friends was there that day. So they were both in the lounge. In walks this guy. Now, this is like 5-6 years ago, I think. Right away, they knew who he was. But Bert, being a huge Harrison Ford fan, knew that he doesn't like a lot of, when he's out in public, he doesn't like, like many of the celebrities, he doesn't like constant, people badgering him. So they sat in the lounge. And was texting each other back and forth for like an hour. Should we talk to him? No. Oh my God, I can't believe it's Harrison Ford, blah, blah, blah. But they held their restraint and they allowed him to smoke an entire cigar. He's probably there an hour without bothering him, talking to him. And he said every so often he would look over their way and just look at him, and that's it. Go back to whatever he's doing with his phone and smoking a cigar. And that went on till it was time for him to leave. So I guess he purchased a couple more cigars, and then as he was walking out the door, he turned and he asked Bert, "Do you know who I am?" And Bert nodded and he says, "Yes, I do, Mr. Ford." He said he gave him a grin and walked out the door. I thought that was pretty cool. But that's not the best story. So there's another story. And so they have a regular at the shop. His first name is Ken. And he's been going to that shop since it opened. That shop has been there 40 years. He's an old disabled veteran, okay? He had a slight head injury in the Navy or something like that. So a few of the guys talking about Ken, he wasn't there when I was there. I'm very disappointed. I would love to have met this man. You'll know why. So they say because of they think because of his head injury. A lot of the times, like I said, he's an old grizzly, or older grizzly gentleman. We'll just say can be on the grouchy side, and like I said, he's been there since the shop. He's been going there since the shop opened, 40 years. Bert told me that man, and you saw the video, he said that man has more pipes in his apartment than that shop has. He averages 3 pipes a month. He buys on average 3 pipes a month, every month for 40 years. Imagine that. He said he's been to his apartment. You walk in and you see nothing but pipes and tobacco. He says he doesn't cook. So he literally, his stove, his oven is open. The racks are out. It's packed full of tins of tobacco. There's tins of tobacco everywhere. Bookshelves just stacked everywhere. 40 years. And I didn't get to meet him. That's my only disappointment from that trip to that shop. A few of the gentlemen that were there subscribed to my channel. Maybe they can comment, put some more comments about Ken, okay, in this video, because I would love to hear more about this man. as I've seen in all the different shops that I've visited, certain of the customer or the regulars have a chair that they want to sit in. Okay, he's no different. There's a chair by a table with a drawer in the corner with a lamp on it. By the way, when I was there, the two guys that were sitting there in his spot, one guy was sitting in his spot, he opened the drawer. Ken had tobacco in the drawer, tamper. He just comes with 2 pipes, and they say he shows up every day about the time the shop opens, sits in the lounge till lunch, takes an hour lunch, comes back till dinner time, say 5 o'clock, goes home. That's what he does every day. So the one individual in there, he's subscribed to, I hope he comments below because I can't remember his name. He was telling me a story. He was sitting in Ken's chair one day. There was nobody else in the lounge. There's probably 20 chairs in that lounge. And old Ken shuffles in, looks at him, mumbles, where am I going to sit? So he got up and gave Ken his chair. He didn't ask him to get out. Ken didn't ask him to get out of his chair, but he said, where am I going to sit? And I like that story. So if I ever get back there, I hope Ken is there. Another nice thing about that lounge, they have no TV in there. So it's either you on your phone or you're talking. And pretty much it's talking. This is a wonderful little pipe. Really good. And the Sun Bear is very good. Glad I got 2 tins of it. I figured I better. I might try to figure out a way to make a stop there on my way to Lexington. That is like I'm not sure, it's like a 10-hour drive. It's 500 miles. So that's going to take up the whole day anyway. So if I was to stop there, I could probably make it happen. I probably will. But just an amazing place, amazing people. Well worth the extra time that it took me to get home, for sure. Maybe I'll do a video later on the Sun Bear, but I think it's one of those blends. I've just seen so many people have smoked it, have it. Most people like it. I don't really feel a need for really a review of it or anything like that. I just enjoy it. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the quick video of the shop, enjoyed the story. I did. I'm not much of a storyteller, but it was a fun story. Hopefully some of these guys will comment more on Ken. He just seemed like the genuine article there, one of them interesting people. Told my wife that story, and she's felt sorry for him. I'm like, you feel sorry for him? The frickin' guy he has the world by the balls, if you ask me. All the tobacco you could ever want, pipes, you collect pipes. You probably got the most amazing pipe collection of anyone, That's women for you. They don't get it. But again, I want to thank everybody for coming to the channel. If you like the content, subscribe. And as always, I hope everyone has a blessed Wednesday, safe Wednesday. Till next time, keep them lit.